Alright, hello everyone. I'm going to be starting out kind of like usual with the WZ132A here, since I'm kind of grinding it. Uber, thank you very much for tipping Levi already. He's gonna be pretty happy. He's been sitting here kind of whining at me to give him something since we just came in from outside. Yeah. Like usual, if anyone has any requests, I will gladly take them. Tonight, I'm going to be going a little bit longer, since it's Monday. Usually I can go a little bit longer on Mondays, and fortunately, don't have to get up too early tomorrow, so. Hello, nice cuppa. Good morning to you. And, Duckley. And John as well, and everyone else. Nice to see everyone. Oh god, this rock always does me in. I probably should not have shot there, but fortunately for me, they did not hit me. But like the last stream, since I'm starting with a light, I'm probably gonna be a little bit super focused on not dying. There we go. I was about to say I should be able to spot him, and hopefully I got him there. Okay, I'm not. I'm just gonna say not too concerned with getting hit by the T-20, but of course there's an IS-2 back there. We have not seen their team, so they are. But yeah, honestly, they are not gonna push hard from what it kind of looks like, honestly. Going to the bridge is a really bad idea for our team too, because they have a ton of tank destroyers. Pushing across the bridge is probably the hardest location that they could possibly choose to go that way. Or go, go up against their TDs. Yeah, tonight I am platooning, so if anybody does want to play, just send me a message. It helps if you have every single tier available. If not, I can possibly play a game or two depending on what tank request I have. Alright, this is taking longer than it probably should. Holy crap. How the hell? Literally, I guess the AMX 1375 spotted me, because, like, literally, I was like, how the hell did an IS-2 just, outspot me there? That's, like, literally impossible. Unfortunately, I've taken a couple hits here I did not want to take. Yeah. And we're just losing a lot of people here. Honestly, we could have pushed the southern area pretty easily, and now, yeah, I don't have anybody behind me right now, so this T-49, didn't even get damaged there. It's just not looking so good for me, just because we don't have too many tanks able to kind of pop out right now. Hopefully I don't get popped here. I'm taking a little bit of a chance that, yeah, he's gonna miss me, and he didn't. So that didn't work out. Well, you need a couple matches in. Pretty sure that's tier 5. The problem with that is right now I have all high tiers right now as far as requests. But yeah, pretty much the way I platoon with viewers, more or less I follow tank requests that I get. So you can kind of see the list that I have over here. If you don't really see any tanks on there that work, unfortunately, it's it's really difficult for me to change up outside of that set way. Hello, Dana, JM, and Abdul. Nice to see you guys. But it mainly comes down to, like, outside of summer, I'll be a little bit more flexible. It's just since I don't have a ton of time right now to play, I try to stick with say a few rules here. Which, yeah, we're nearing basically requests being full already. Yeah, basically the first match. Like, since tonight's a little bit longer, I can take a few more than usual. But yeah. Let's say please use the tank request command. Sometimes I do not see if you don't use that. But yeah, as far as platooning, we do have one spot. It's just right now we have pretty much, yeah, the FV304 is the lowest tier request I have. Everything else is tier 8 to 10. Thank you very much, Mars Bar, for the subscription. I can do one battle if you'd like. That would definitely work if you want to send me a message. It's just more than that, we have to wait for the tank to basically get out of the battle again, yada yada yada. But if you'd like to do a quick one, send me a message and we can do that next up if you would like. Hello, Dave. Show the flag. There you go. I got 2 of them. One on each side. I didn't skimp. Hello, Andrew. Nice to see you. Ah, nice. Glad you get a little bit of time off, Abdul. Hello, holy cow. Watch, they're not going to push anybody down to one line because I'm here. I could go out, into the field, but I have a feeling that this side's gonna need me. I have that great of a shot right now. Hello, Rich. Thank you very much, Piff Forever. Trying with the mousing. Yeah. I like playing it. Technically, I am grinding the engine, but I like playing tanks like that. I'm fighting. Yeah, I'm gonna have to go over here. My team is like, we're not gonna win the field. We don't have anybody in the center. I can't push this side, because the enemy, pretty much I was banking on them going into the one line a little bit. That's not the case, so guess I'm heading over here. But my problem is if they're E100, 183, the T110E5 I'm not too scared of because I could bounce him frontally. But unfortunately, if you mess up if you mess up placing this tank in a spot, which crap, the E100 is basically right on me here. Oh lord. Please do not die, Bat Chat. E100 just missed. I'm hoping. I think that was the E100 missing. He doesn't have the big gun. Great. But this T110E5 is a very large problem. T100 still can overmatch me, which is the problem. It doesn't help that he's throwing APCR at me too, but yeah, I'm dead. This sucks. It did 2,400 damage, but still, this tank's not meant to really brawl like that, and yeah. Advice for getting better? Yeah. Yeah, I guess I sent you an invite. So I think it's tier 5 you need. I'll hop into a battle here. Let's see. I know this might make some people happy. I'll hop into Easy 4H. I believe you need a tier 5 match. How to get better? Basically, you know, you should start on learning maps, learning the strengths and weaknesses of your own tank, you know, the one that you're grinding, and then slowly build upon kind of researching, you know, other people's tanks and figuring out their weaknesses. But yeah, as Uber said, WoTGuru.com. I have a ton of stuff up on there. The majority of it is up to date. But really the most useful thing you can do is learn the maps and look at your own tank. Like look at, you know, basically does it have a lot of armor, mobility, look at the gun depression. You know, if you have anything under say 6 or I would say 8 degrees, you don't want to fight too much on hills. You know, 8 degrees of gun depression, you look in game for that. Yeah, you know, you just you know, basically World of Tanks is half doing a little bit of research into looking at, because there's so many different tanks and there are a lot of maps, even though they all feel the same at this point if you play the game a lot. You know, you do a little bit of research, that way when you come across a situation in game, you know how to at least try your best to handle it. Like, nobody's perfect in the game, and like probably here I should not be going to brawl against heavy tanks, but I will do my best. Well, yeah, I have a TD to kind of chew on, but just looking at this map and mode, oh, already just whacked me. I was not expecting that. Fantastic. They're probably gonna, yep, they're just gonna be focusing here. Thank you, T-34. I should have just kind of pushed him out of the way, but just trying my best since he just cut me off to get up here. And that didn't work because basically they're already really easy shot on you. It just sucks though, because yeah, was not my plan there, but that's what happens. Shit happens. Hello everyone who has joined in here. Trick to play to OI, angle very little. You know, the more you angle, your sides are weak as far as the armor, and you open up shots on those little mini cupolas on the front. Mojo. I would say at this point, I'm pretty sure that tank requests, I'm gonna have to say that they are definitely closed at this point. Like, I have enough tanks that, like, I'm at least gonna go to 10 p.m. tonight, but like I have enough tanks here to where I could probably go way past or well past that. So luckily for you, Sam Peter, the Type 5's already requested, so I would say I'll try one more tier 5 game. The way to block shots from the sides, pray. you have to angle. Really, angling is your only hope if you don't have the armor, say thickness, effectiveness, what have you. Alright, since I'm gonna do a quick little giveaway here, since we're waiting for the end of the battle. 2 minutes, 250 Levi biscuits for the winner. He has type exclamation point reward to enter it. Hoping that we can win this. You know, it's really hit or miss just because all their TDs, specifically they have a T67 that's and a Hellcat that can basically function as a light. Hello, Tig. Yeah, the bathtub. But yeah, basically tonight I am platooning. I'm only gonna platoon for the first 2 hours. After that, you know, past 9 p.m., I'm gonna solo the rest of the night. Why is everyone typing exclamation point reward? Supposed to be raffle, I think. I don't think did I say reward? Sorry if I said reward. Honestly, that's my brain not working right now. But basically it's about to end it here. You got 30 seconds though to still enter it. You all got trolled. Oh, I said reward. Sorry. I definitely didn't Yeah, I didn't mean to say that, but congratulations, John, for winning. I'm pretty sure already. Yeah. I drank a little bit, I play SPGs, but unfortunately I can't play them while... I can't platoon while playing SPG until the next patch, which should be Wednesday morning. Yeah, I'll do one more here before I get back to the tank request here. But he said tier 6. Yeah, why don't I do that? Which I completely picked not what I wanted to. There we go. Yeah, I don't mind playing SPGs. It's just more or less can't platoon with them right now. Thanks, Wargaming. We'll be able to soon, so that'll make it a little bit easier to play. Which Sampita, I will have the T49 just because I'm grinding it, but at this point I literally cannot take any more tank requests, so after this, I'm just for everyone's sake, I'm not gonna bring it up. I'm just gonna glance over them because I can't take any more. Honestly, I don't know where I want to go. I'm just gonna hide behind someone. I guess I'm gonna head this way because we don't have enough on the hill for function very well. Yeah, hopefully everyone's day was well. I had a decent, not too busy day, but my brain's still kind of like processing my day today. It was just a lot of not to say paperwork, but a lot of accepting and organizing, receiving deliveries, stuff like that, and a lot of mistakes from the front of the house at the restaurant. So on my day off tomorrow, I need to kind of address that so I can fix that when I go in on Thursday. Not good with a lot of mistakes in a restaurant. You lose any profit margin, you know, if you have to remake things. I don't change my tank setup, so I don't play the T49 with the derp. Another thing where don't do it just because it's slippery slope, and if I did that, then I couldn't exactly say, oh, sorry, I don't do that. You know, play favorites, you know. I play tanks how I have them set up, and that's pretty much it. I'm pretty accommodating, but yeah, I don't like creating extra work if I don't need to. Alright, KV4. Thank you very much, KV4. I know you just got shot, but you push up, we push up, everyone pushes up. Maybe not. Alright, I'm probably gonna get shot now. Thanks, dude. I thought something like that might happen, but please don't. Oh my god, he's pulling back even further now. Like, I get that there's a Centurion behind, but I'm gonna die. Graham's gonna die. And the KV4 is gonna die. Like, we have a KV3 back there where they're not pushing on him. So, focus on getting the T34 out. And it'll all be good. Press one thing at a time. I like the KV2 over to OI, but technically the OI is better gun stats and whatnot. It's just, oh, I missed. I really needed that shot into his roof. He would have been dead. Sorry, Graham. I rushed that a little bit. But yeah, technically the OI has armor over to KV2. Also, the gun, I believe, has more damage potential for some reason, but I find the KV2 works out a lot better. Oh god. No, there's an E8. Only hope, I think, is to get down. It's just, oh god, an E8 throwing gold. I don't, he was shooting me off of the hill, but oh lord. One, and I pulled. Yeah, thanks for the fights, Salt. Perry. So back to tank requests. If the mouse had its real life stats, honestly, it would suck. Greenleaf. Let's say thanks for the fights, Perry. Don't mean to, you know. I don't know if you were typing anything there, but I just want to get moving along here. Hello, Labobo. But yeah, thanks for the fights, Barry. We didn't really win, but we did all right. Hopefully that helped you with some of your grinds. If the mouse had its real life stats, though, not that it was really completed. Honestly, the armor would be a lot worse. Mobility would be worse. As far as the plan, say like reload and whatnot, from what could be possible, that would probably be worse. That's the thing with most tanks in the game. World of Tanks isn't really, especially in the past, say, year and a half, based too much on historical stats. It's mainly, you know, not to say just visuals right now, but more or less, yeah. Which you're actually planning on, a little worried here, but who knows if it's coming in 9.20 with all the other huge changes that are coming in the patch, not coming up this week, but in a month or month and a half. But they plan on drastically reworking the American mediums, specifically the high tiers, and they talked about visually changing, say like the M48A1, because it's cupola and it's a little bit too big. So it'll be interesting. Cross our fingers that they don't do anything too drastic. I think the American mediums are pretty good, but I mainly just think that they need to add in, say like the M60A1, something like that, but just add in another line. You don't need to change what's already pretty well balanced. Air damage critical, awesome. Even though I critted him twice, basically right there is an ammo rack on the E5. I might have damaged that. I assume this IS-7 that shot me here. I should be able to get a shot on him before he pulls back out, but nope. Gotta love those spotting mechanics. Yeah. Obviously, my little point that spots tanks was not out, and his was. Sometimes those little archways, I do very well with them. Other times, stupid stuff like that happens. I don't know how he wasn't spotted, but I was gambling there because I've been on both ends. That risk paid off. That didn't, though. Unfortunately, I'm playing like crap, granted. Right now, I'm trying to do too much to where I should just basically sit in camp, because there's no already tier 10 only match. Let's be honest, both sides are just gonna sit here until one of them screws up. That's usually how these matches end up, which, you know, especially this map, to where even if there was an SPG or two, it wouldn't have changed much with how it's going to be played. He's taking a lot of shots from that away. though. They got Graham. I killed chat. I think everyone is very focused on the very riveting tier 10 only camp fest here. Ah shit, I still have heat. I did not want heat there. Now you have packet loss. That's unfortunate. I hope that person's not spamming the chat. Honestly, I don't read Russian or whatever language that is. Not that he can probably understand me. Yep, this is pretty much all gonna come pop one down here unless this Kronwagen moves. Come on, come on, come on. You are warped into death. Yep, packet loss will do that to you. Honestly, I'm putting him in the timeout because that's... I don't know if he's spamming or not, but it's distracting me. Oh, awesome. Yep, I'm not gonna be able to make this work here. Yeah. So I say he can pen me pretty easily. They're all grouped up though, so hopefully we can come out. How to fix your FPS at 60? Basically, if your monitor is capped at 60 frames per second, just hit a VSync in the settings. Or if you want to cap it, you can go into your graphics card settings. So typically if you right click on your desktop, at least for me, like I have NVIDIA, it'll pop up the control there. I can just go in and set for each monitor I have the different FPS values. Like the one I'm on right now does 120. I keep it at 120, but I basically for World of Tanks, this client, I cap it at 60. And then for the other one, that only goes up to 60. So that's always capped at that. But as far as packet loss, I see a lot of people have been getting it. Unfortunately, the only thing you can do is wargaming. You know, if you send them like a ping plotter and go through support, they'll make you do some like very mundane stuff that seems stupid. But if you send them eventually a ping plotter, it does help them out, figure out what's wrong. Honestly, from what I've seen, is it seems like it's a geographical issue for some people. Like I haven't noticed really anything on my end as far as packet loss not out of the norm, but it's something probably with an internet service provider or like a hub connecting to wargaming that people's connections are routing through, because it, you know, it would be more widespread. Hi, no, you need to stop whining or else you're gonna get in trouble. Yeah, I don't think it's on wargaming's end, honestly, this time at least. But yeah, not exactly a great match here. It depends on your tiers. You only have... I was about to say, it's a little hard during the stream, Nate. But it doesn't hurt, you know, if you message me, I'll let you know whether or not I can platoon and play a match here or there. Yeah, I would say during this stream right now, it's going to be a little hard with the amount of tank requests I have. Oh, yeah, Levi? That's his favorite thing to do, is whine. Whine like there's no tomorrow. That's all good, Liboba. Hello, Flatus, nice to see you. Thanks for tipping Levi a biscuit. Daniel, there's nothing... Well, tomorrow, Wednesday, you know, it's still Monday here in the US. I'm not talking about any other servers. Basically, tonight, here you go. Here's a little biscuit for you. Tonight, basically, it comes out for the Russian server. And... Hello, Colt. I didn't get to see what tiers you have, but potentially, if you have every tier, I can get you into the platoon. Usually, the way Wargaming's been doing the past couple patches, at the very least, and this is not a big one, they've come out on Wednesday mornings, from what I've seen. I usually stream Wednesday mornings, so when that happens, I have to log on and update the game before I can play. But that's just me guessing. There's nothing concrete. At the very least, I would say the latest it'll come out, say on the NA server, is by this weekend. Yeah, oh, I assume with that amount of battles you have up to tier 10, excuse me, tier 10, so I can get you into the next match if you'd like. I was about to say, holy cow, be a little bit appropriate in the chat. If you start doing stuff like that, you know. I know you've watched the stream a few times, however, you know, we do permanent ban people for basically being immature like that. What I'm saying is, don't push the south then. All you have to do is keep them from capping us. Both me and the 113 don't exactly have the best gun depression in the world here. Honestly, we really need to win that area. That's where I want to be at. It's just those tanks aren't exactly doing the best job at fighting over there, it looks like. Come on, guys. You know, there's 3 of you over here. Be very, very nice if you could contest there. Like they're literally just sitting in between the two pieces of cover and letting them shoot them. Seems like a very, very good plan to win. I don't want to pop too far over here. It's just... that guy's throwing premium too. Don't run too far out. At this point, screw it. That's all good. For me, I don't have enough gun depression to... Oh, thank you, E75. I had just enough to get onto his side because he moved. Yeah, it was just that one IS-3A is a pretty good reload. Yeah, that's what caught you. The only reason I know it's Monday is we had, I would say, out of all the deliveries today, probably 400 to 450 cases of different items coming in. So typically in a restaurant, a case of something weighs anywhere from about 10 pounds to, at most, it can go up to 60 pounds. So it was a lot of stuff to move today. Even some of the delivery guys are like, were you guys busy this weekend? Like, really, you know, we weren't busy out of the, oh god, I'm gonna die. Busy out of the norm. It was just more or less every now and again, it's kind of like a restock delivery, like once a month, where you get a little bit of extra stuff. They were still not out of this. Yeah, no shit. We know there's someone on the base. Why don't you ping him a few more times? Like, do you not see that we all don't have any freaking HP? Like... knowing my luck, pretty much if anyone loads heat, IS-4's armor doesn't exactly work. I have a feeling this bat chat pushed down towards the bottom here too, towards us. Goes one. Hello, Nugent. Friend. It's all good, holy cow. Just don't do it again. Yeah, more or less, our VK is the only one with HP kind of left to do something, and yeah, thank you very much for the subscription, and also for Paulo. Thanks for subscribing, I missed that. But thanks, Nugent. Back to this, granted. Probably not gonna work out for me. Got one shot on him. Gonna hope that I can... Really? Ooh. Ah, I screwed up on that. Guns behind right now. It's in a really crappy situation right now because eventually they're gonna kill the rest of my team. The problem is there's only that much time left before they cap. I'm literally the only one that can reset him too. Oh god. Scorpion kind of needed to do this, but Here we go. At the same time, that's really risky. We just saw the 121 too. Don't know how he disappeared that quickly, but he did. That guy's a little upset. My problem is this TVP, if he was smart, all they have to do is him and the bat chat come in and finish me off. One little swoop would do it. Here's a 121. That's kind of the problem at hand here. Like, I'd pop up if I could see the 120, the 121. Before that, though, nah. And it's staying close enough here to where this TVP isn't able to hit the side of our VK. Oh, there he is. Awesome. The Scorpion, he's gonna get blacklisted after this, but there's still 5 minutes left. Bat. Hopefully I can get him in one shot, but he's gonna hide in that little corner. Ooh, just barely. Anybody gonna come help me? Like anybody. I accept donations here. Tap the 3 key. I'm tempted, but that's too risky currently. Ah, that was a bad shot. Luckily though, the IS-4 has a kick-ass turret. That guy's honestly throwing HE. Ram kill. No! AMX-30, you shot me! Oh god. Yeah, I'm playing on the NAE server. Thank you, Venom, and Forgato, and Burke for the subscriptions. That was a pretty fun match, though. I didn't use HE because it was too iffy to use there. Master Badge First Class, High Caliber, Defender Award, most amount of damage. Hey, you need to stop. Yeah, pretty good battle. Thanks for requesting that. Lost some credits because I pretty much fired almost all my rounds there. Honestly, I have literally no clue, Nate. I'm very busy, so. But yeah, if you only have up to tier 7, I can do one battle with you right now, Cole. I'm actually gonna clip that out because that was a pretty fun match here. Thanks, Labobo. Yeah, I can play, I can do one tier 7 match. Do I have any tier 7 requests? I don't. Actually I do. I have the Scorpion, which, you know, is pretty far down the request list, but technically I assume you meant the Scorpion when you requested it, since you did not spell it the other way, so here we go. But yeah. I was gonna say, Nate, I will try to fit you in after this battle here, since it's, you know, we're already set up here. After this, though, guys, I don't mean to sound rude or anything. Like, Nate, I'll get you into a battle here. Pretty much if you don't have tier 8 or higher, I won't be able to platoon, just because pretty much all my requests are higher tier here, and I do need to get through them, because I would very much like to later on into the stream grind some tanks. I'm not taking any more tank requests. I have a ton of them to get through, and they're all tier 8 to 10, except for one tier 4 one. So I'm bending a little bit here on, you know, kind of my rule where I do tank requests in order, and pretty much, and thanks. That's it. You know, I'm bending that a little bit, since, you know, a few of you guys haven't platooned with you before, so I'm trying to get you in here. I don't really like the ELC, so take my little midget tank here. Got at him. I'm fine sitting right out in the open unless somebody gets within max view range, but currently the Leo's the closest one. Oh, the IS-4? That wasn't too much luck. I was a little bit worried that we're gonna lose, but honestly, I knew where I needed to put myself to stop them from capping somewhat easily and hopefully pull something out. But fortunately, you know, not panicking was the correct choice. Because sometimes if the match is pretty out of hand and I don't think we're gonna win, I'll try something that's pretty risky and usually stupid, but it's, you know, if it works, then that's the only way I see us winning. That one there in IS-4, it was a low chance of us getting that, but fortunately we're able to kind of bounce back without any crazy, crazy tactics. Pretty much the trick to the Scorpion is just don't get seen and basically just keep on shooting. Gun has a ton of penetration, pretty good accuracy. Once you're spotted though, you're pretty much dead. No armor, no HP. People can ram you and basically one-hit you via ramming, even if they're in like a medium tank. Oh, probably gonna... maybe not. Alright. I was gonna say he's probably gonna die before I can shoot again, but... No, I did not get a Taco Bell t-shirt. I saw that. Got a laugh out of it, but I'm not that obsessed with Taco Bell. Honestly, you know, I am a chef. I enjoy fast food every now and then, but, you know, that's all it is fast food. I knew it was a joke, though. Uh-oh. He be aiming at me. Not supposed to do that. Yes. Especially in a tank like the IS-4 that all they had to do was double tap the 2 key. Specifically if they had heat, pen pretty much most of your armor outside your turret in the IS-4. So... pretty decent match though. You know, nice, quick, easy win for us. That's all you can ask for sometimes. As I say, you have up to, you said tier 7? Whoops. Yeah, I'll pop in one more tier 7 here. Yeah, packet loss. Yeah, fortunately, I'm glad I'm not getting hit by it, but I feel bad for you guys that are getting it since... See you, Graham. Thanks for the fights. Alright, I'm gonna send Nate here. Invite. I don't have any other tier 7 requests right now as far as what I can see, and I don't have any grinds at tier 7, so why don't I play something I don't really play? I'll try this. But yeah, I can do one more tier 7 here before going back to the tank request list. Hello Grigsby, nice to see you. And yeah, if anybody does want a platoon, yeah, sorry, this is gonna be it as far as outside of the... Yeah, hopefully by the fall and the winter especially, I'll be able to do a, you know, it won't just be, you know, 2-hour streams, everything crammed in. Yeah, it's life of a chef, but it's not all that bad. I like the T25. It's not always, it is, say, power creeped a little bit, because I really like it mainly because of, it was basically the first tank destroyer line I pushed down. When I played it first time, you know, it's basically kind of like a medium without a turret. Very good gun. However, more or less, the armor actually bounced same tier shots outside of like other TD shooting at you. Its armor isn't as effective now. That was nice though. It's still fun though, has good mobility, and the gun's pretty good. If not, the only knock against it, it's a little bit inaccurate. But I still think it's a pretty good tank. It's just you can't really rely on your armor anymore, because even if something can bounce you, or bounce off of you, they're just going to double tap and throw a premium round at you. Hello Azul, nice to see you. It's called a job, yeah. Yeah, living in New Jersey, highest taxes in the US. Very expensive to live in New Jersey. And yeah, need to make monies. We have a dog to pay for. And a roof. A few other things we need to get done in the house this year too. So, student loans. I don't have any, but Ryan has quite a bit. Thank you very much, Debanka, for the subscription. Yeah, the requests are a little bit beyond full right now. Like, if you know, in the off chance, like, I think I can go a little bit past 10 p.m. here. But basically, if anybody does want to request anything right now, I won't be able to get to it until very, very late in the stream. And if you would like to request something in the off chance I can get to it, basically use the request feature, !request, type a tank you want to request. I'm not going to look at it right now, not going to type it down on my little request list I have over here, but if I do have time at the end of the stream, I will pull tanks from there. I'm not going to promise anything. Thank you very much for tipping Levi, Dana. Ooh, nice. Ammo racked him. 70 hours a week and you don't pay taxes? Where do you live? That sounds very, very fishy. Everyone I shoot runs away? I don't know. Is there a new, like, XVM feature where if you get shot by someone with a certain stat level, they, you know, it pops up, run away? I would not be surprised if there's a mod like that. But everyone knows I kind of think XVM is... I think it's pretty stupid. Treat everyone like they're basically a unicum. I really hate that word. Pushing pretty hard here. He's dead. Ryan's good. She's very busy. Typically you don't see her because, you know, more or less with our summer schedules, I see Ryan for half of a day. Or not a half. I basically see her Saturday night after I'm done work, and Wednesday after I'm done streaming. That's pretty much it, because our schedules are... She mainly works nights, I work days. We both work a lot. But yeah, more or less, you know, it's just the stream schedule. I primarily, you know, I schedule around what works best for both of us. So that's why you don't really see her, because I typically stream when she's not here. So pretty decent fight though. Got another tank sniper award. Good amount of damage for all of us, and a nice little win. I got some credits out of it too. Hey, all the... Hello, Fix-It Man. Nice to see you. And Super Cat. Hey, all the requests now are tier 8. Oh, I'm in tank destroyers. That's why I could not find the Chrysler here. But yeah, thanks for the fights, guys. Let's say Colt. I do not believe... Do you have tier 8? Yeah, you do. So as long as you have tier 8s, I can which if anybody does, I'll send you an invite, Bobo, again. I don't know if Graham wants to pop back in. Nah, it looks like you logged off. What works best in the long run? Different schedules, or planning your planning streaming around what works best for your schedules. But yeah, thanks for the fight, 45. Time to move along here. Yeah, Nate, like I said, typically if you see me on, it doesn't hurt to shoot me a message to see if I can play. But yeah, I will say my time is extremely limited right now. Because usually if you see me on, I'm streaming, and pretty much once I pop on streaming here, you know, my tank requests fill up, and typically they're always high tiers. Almost forgot to tip the dog here. I got 10 seconds left. Hey, little chub. Yeah, happy. Yeah. That sounds pretty interesting, D-Pan. That sounds like a neat job. How am I doing on credits? Excuse me. Which, hello, Sebastian. I'm doing decent right now just because I don't have any grinds I need to purchase. Like, I have a little bit over 1 million. I thought about buying... I have 3 French tanks that are 50 to 30% off here, the light tank line, that I technically could buy while they're on track. But outside of that, you know, I'm not hurting for credits right now just because I don't have any tanks I specifically need to get that I'm grinding. Instagram, no. Don't use XVM because I think it's stupid venom. I don't need to have everything cluttering my screen. I treat everyone like they're gonna kick my ass, so... I have not seen Joe Biden lately, no, John. Now that you've mentioned it. Oh, I fixed the purple rabbit. Zul. I had to spend about a half hour, because I'm really bad at sewing, a half hour after that stream, and sewed it back together. Let's say you could have popped out and helped. I don't do marks of excellence. I don't even pay attention to them. I don't know what specifically you're asking about them now. Oh, you're awesome. You threw heat rounds at me, and I'm still throwing AP at you. Marks of excellence, though, you know, there's something cool in your gun, but I don't care too much about them. My main goal is honestly playing tanks for you guys and unlocking as many tanks as possible so you guys can see the ones that you would like to see me play for you. I'm not just saying that to say that either. I do mean it. It's probably because I popped into a battle. I'll send you another one. Yeah, I canceled the platoon after I sent it to you. So I'll send you another one after this. I could just be throwing APCR out here like most Chrysler Ks do, but I don't need it. Alright, T10, please stop. He's literally pushing me out there, which he's still throwing heat. You're so good, T10. There's T10 number 2. Levi has a couple toys here, but more or less he usually just lays there, whines at me every now and again until you guys tip him, and then he takes another nap. I play with him after I get home from work before I stream, so we go outside, cut some herbs, pick some berries, tire him out a little bit. Which, yes, I know I have HE here. That didn't work. I was trying to damage their guns a little bit, but yeah. The 2 key right now for me honestly wouldn't do me much good. You know, a couple shots on those IS-6. The IS-6 I could have penned him with APCR, but outside of that, if I can't pen the T10 with AP, I'm not going to pen him with APCR. And this VK, pretty much the same thing. The only spot APCR opens up for me is its cupola, and even that's a iffy shot with APCR. So why am I going to throw gold out just for the sake of it? Even though that's what the cool kids do, it seems like. Whoops. Whoopsies. I was one of those people. I always try to say sorry, though. I'm gonna go back to HE. I know I kind of am angled here wrong as well. Yeah, he just caught me on probably my side. Now that I pointed it out, he must be watching. Oh, I'm gonna shoot him there. But I was angled wrong because they could hit me basically right here and kill me. Instead of if you angled this way, it's a little bit more difficult. But with doing that, these 2 guys wouldn't have been able to help, in which case I love it when enemies do that, because all you do is push up, kill the first tank, and you have a shield. You just push them back. But lots of messages. It's all good, John. I can invite both you and Lobobo. The other 2 guys don't have high tiers, so. But the Malshin is up next for tank request here. Oh, I kind of saw something with the Scorpion G in it, Graham, but I missed what exactly it was. You should see someone who works in a kitchen eat. Brian is always amazed that I can finish usually a dinner in like, I don't know, like half the time of what it takes her. Because in a kitchen, literally most of my meals are taco shell, pita shell, shove a bunch of vegetables in it, squirt some sort of like balsamic or some sort of sriracha, whatever, some sort of sauce or dressing on it, shove it in your mouth. That is literally how most cook chefs, you know, eat. Some places do like family meal, staff meal, stuff like that, but honestly you see that in like fancy or like corporate high-end places. Most restaurants, you don't have time to do that because you should be scrubbing something, cleaning something, organizing, cooking, prepping. Yeah. Most places don't actually do that. Our role is, you know, for my shift, the guys that work with me, we do breakfast and lunch, so you get breakfast, you get lunch. Dinner time, they can get something for dinner. Pretty much because don't eat the most expensive thing on the menu and you're fine. I haven't seen a Gunner today, no. I try my best at work to eat like a vegetarian, just because you can go really, really... Oh lord, I'm gonna get... Oh! Dirty person throwing heat around. Oh. That is, not a good sign for me. I don't know what it is with the JPZ 100s I've run across recently have almost exclusively been firing heat rounds, which I don't get it. Your frickin' other shell works perfectly fine and has insane amounts of penetration. It's like near 300 millimeters. Like, why do you need more than that? This guy, crap, I shouldn't have wasted my shot. I can shoot him, and I can shoot another guy if they give it to me. He's probably a little bit angry now. I just missed. E30, don't do it. At least the ammo racked him. Or the T110E4 did. Hey, you need to look at the silhouettes, JPZ. Probably gonna accuse me of hacking. Most likely. Most expensive thing for breakfast? Lobster omelet, I believe. $15, I think it is. I wiggled there on purpose. Unfortunately, he missed me. Let's see, for lunch... it's a salad. I forget what specific... I think it's a salad with ahi tuna on it. Because our salads are pretty... We do like meal-sized salads. So they're pretty big. They're meant for, you know, you're sitting down to eat a meal. It's like $18 or something like that. We're very, very generous on our portions. Which, yeah, we're definitely going to lose this. I'm going to try to exact revenge just for hating JPZs. See if I can get him, probably. There we go. That's all I wanted to do. I killed 2 JPZ 100s. Take that. Yeah, I don't get why people, like, I saw one person that streams, I forget their name. Like, they play the T110E3 and they throw they don't even have any AP or HE rounds, just all APCR on the thing. I don't know why tier 10 TDs outside of the British... Yeah, I don't play the ELC well. Cool. So next up is the grind. The grind request here. So I did get a double on that. Up into a 1390. First grind up here. After that, I'll probably just move down the list. I could play the tier 8, but I'll probably pop into something else. And then at dinner, the most expensive thing is... it's either like a fillet or scallops or something. I don't look at the dinner menu too much. I prep it. I prep a lot of stuff for it, but I don't actually like look at the items too much. That's my brother's territory. That's smart, Uber. Unfortunately, I always eat afterwards from when I stream. I'm all fancy here with a mason jar full of chocolate coffee. But yeah, using hash and AP and the British TDs, having a mix of both is smart. It's just outside of, like, I carry some premium, say on a T110 E3, E4. I rarely use them. I really only use it when it's like a critical moment and that's the only scenario in front of me. I'm a bit of a whiz at cutting an onion, yes. Although, I honestly, for like my daily routine, I do not touch an onion. I can go like weeks without touching any. Sounds surprising, but I delegate a lot. Our the guys that prep, basically they probably cut, after they're diced up, about 3 gallons of onion every day. So we go through a lot. The amount of prep I do mainly is related to like dressings, soups, sauces, stuff like that, and like proteins, which how this M46 is able to push on me, I am not sure. I literally have 4 people back here that could help me, and they're all... I'm gonna die, unfortunately. These guys literally... Yeah, it's not you guys, but literally, what were these guys like? These guys. All they had to do was pull up here. They were all aiming at me. I didn't even care that I died, but like, at least shoot the people that are literally like the Pershing. Like, I usually don't get annoyed, but like, this Pershing's still trying to shoot these guys. But yeah, Lethia's restaurant, like Rich said. The only problem with that is, you know, most of the food that Ryan and I have here in the summer is like snack stuff. We don't really eat at home. Like the other night after a stream, I had cereal for basically, not to say dinner, because I ate like a big lunch. That was my dinner, but I had cereal because we don't really keep food because we're never home. We're never not home. We're not home together a lot of times, or if we are, we typically say order out, or I'll cook like one meal, and you know, that's pretty much it. Don't keep a lot of stuff otherwise. Yes and no. There's ways around crying about onions. There's no, like, outside of, say, wearing, like a mask and goggles. Pretty much we have, it's very high tech. So we have our prep tables, a wall with windows facing out, even though it faces out to the boiler room, but above it's a shelf, and we have a fan that is attached upside down. Very small fan, like this big, that blows towards you, and more or less when you're cutting onions, it blows down into them, and it doesn't hit your face, so you don't cry. They can stay in front of that, and they're all good to go. Hey, buddy. Oh, I know, you're starting to whine again, but... Oh. Honestly, he needs... I need to clean his ears. You think that's what he was whining at me earlier? We need to get him his hair cut, but we haven't been able to make an appointment. The place that we go to has been booked full for the past week. Grant, we haven't done our best at calling. You know, calling well in advance, so we'll get him there someday. Thanks, Azul. See you, Mojo. Thanks for watching. And John, have a good night, guys. Nice Colt. Yeah, you gonna be good? Alright, so another grind here, then up after that's the Oho. I think he thought I was trying to get up, to be honest. Let's say Labobo or... Because I can pick... Yeah. Ah, it's over. I was about to say, let me know, because I could always, you know, I can pick something else, honestly. Fix it, man. Sharpen knives or have it done. I sharpen my own knives. Most people, unless you're a restaurant, like, you know, technically I'm in charge, so I could pay someone to come in to sharpen our knives, but most people just sharpen their own knives. I sharpen my knives like once a year. I just use a steel the rest of the time, and they stay fine, and I, you know, cut stuff all throughout the day and they don't go dull. I've explained how knives go dull in past streams if anyone's interested. I'm not going to do it unless anyone wants to really know and didn't hear the explanation before, but yeah. Basically what we do is we have like, say like 30-40 knives that are kind of the restaurants, and more or less everyone just uses them. I have my own knives that I keep locked away in the office. They're very expensive. Probably my little toolbox, because I keep everything in a toolbox, is probably worth like $600-700 with all the knives in it and random kitchen tools. So yeah, my brother said at one point, we had someone last year that was complaining because their knives weren't sharp. And he said if you're a cook and you don't know how to sharpen a knife, you just need to find a different profession, and, you know. Yep, I'm just all about nope here. I'm just gonna turn right around. Luckily I have 2 tier 10s sitting behind me. Don't run away too far, 268. Awesome. Like 268, literally, why did you run away this far? The T-57 isn't gonna get out in time, so... Like, I'm not that much of a dick to run away and leave him out to hang too. Fortunately though, this 268 ran back to where that's why you don't use the derp gun on the T-49. He ran back to where he's not able to help out. Yep, and I'm dead. Oh well. Gotta love it. 268 still hasn't fired. Not that it's entirely his fault, but yeah. Thanks for pulling back that far, dude. Favorite kitchen implement? Don't know. I don't have a favorite, it's my job. I hate everything. What do you mean you're tired of looking at all the tanks I have left? What do you mean? The grind, or... D-Pan currently not now, just because most people want to see me play World of Tanks, and you know, I don't have a ton of time. But in the future, if you know things open up, I'm not against playing other games and streaming them that I play. You know, I'll pop on occasionally to like Dreadnought, mainly right now because it's not a wargaming game. And play that. I don't always stream it though, because I only pop on for like a match or two there. But yeah, in the future I might go back to streaming them. Which, sorry Colt, but I don't really have time to, you know, personally message each time, you know. Let's see. Okay, John said he's out because of the packet loss. But does a tier 4 work for you, Hermione? I have a tier 4 request here. I don't have any tier 6 or 7s. I'm not sure if you're actually... Yeah, I can play, you know, I can play one tier 4 battle here, since I do have one. Sorry, John, that you're experiencing that much lag in that. What do you mean? Slit their throat with a very sharp knife? I'm confused. Well, pretty much like not to sound offensive to other people that stream, but I basically I have past a full-time job. Like, you know, being a sous chef person who runs a restaurant, I'd like to find somebody else that streams and, you know, does something that I do, because you don't have that much free time. Like, tomorrow's my day off and I'm still honestly working a lot from here on little things that I have to catch up on as far as menus and ordering and fixing a couple problems I have to deal with. But like other people that do streaming videos and stuff, they have a lot more time to do things. Like, fortunately, some of them are, you know, financially capable because they're popular enough to basically treat it as a full-time job. If not, you know, treat it as a job and then have like a semi-normal like 40-hour-a-week job without having to go over that. But that's not the case for me. This is mainly a hobby. I do it for fun. I appreciate all the tips and support you guys give me, but I do realize, and I state every now and then, that, you know, there's only so much I can do, because there's only so many hours in a week, and I'm not gonna basically, like, I only get like a few hours basically of doing whatever I want in a week, but not gonna cut that out, not gonna neglect my dog, not gonna not go see, say, like my grandparents and my family, stuff like that, where some other people that might do videos might not do stuff like that. But yeah. But in the fall and winter, I have more time available to me, and that's when typically you see me, you know, post more things up on my website, and you might see me do more streams, different games, stuff like that. But yeah, this time of year, it's pretty much just strictly streaming. I don't even have time, honestly, to put up the stream clips that I have clipped out. I have like dozens of them because I don't have time just to pop into Photoshop and take like 2 minutes and make a little thumbnail for it. So granted, at the same time, like for those people that do kind of stream and make videos for a living, I don't think I'd ever want to do that. You know, it would be interesting to try, but I wouldn't want to do it and then it basically feel too much like a job, because, you know, I play games for fun. Even though, you know, I have a website, I make guides and whatnot, I mainly started that not for money reason, and you know, it's nice treating this as a hobby because financially I'm not tied to it. You know, it definitely helps making the extra income. You know, if I wasn't making it, honestly, I'd have to pick up a very, very small job or take on more responsibilities at my current job. You know, I don't have to, like, say, pump out X amount of videos a week, make like clickbait titles, and, you know, basically treat it as a full-fledged job like other people do. Like, the reason clickbait is a thing is, you know, it does work, but people gotta make a living, especially when there's like ad blockers and stuff like that. Got that stupid little truck. I need some help. I don't even think my RD is aiming down here. Oh, I ended the story. Basically, talking about that, like, my brother said something, if anyone who's a cook can't sharpen a knife, I think I finished it. If a cook can't sharpen their knife, like, say, that works for us, and you're bitching and complaining about it, you shouldn't be a cook, because we have everything in the kitchen to sharpen a knife with. All you have to do is, you know, basically use it, and it takes all of 5-10 minutes to do it. Yeah, I'm definitely not going to make it out. Yeah, unfortunately, I can't take any more requests today, honestly. Alright, so I have an OHO request up here next. $45 Colt. I asked you again. Sorry, I can't respond to every single message you keep typing me. I am streaming here, even though... Yeah. I usually I like people messaging me if they want a platoon, but usually during a stream, unless you're just saying hi, you know, I don't have a ton of time to constantly message back and forth. So... I don't mean to sound mean or anything, it's just look at it from my end where yeah. It's like, honestly, I'm only platooning up until 9 PM too. After that, I'm gonna solo, because there's gonna be no way I can get all these tank requests done and also try to grind out tanks for myself as well. Hey, little bud. Ow, that hurt. He's poking me with his claw. He ain't mean to, though. Really need to get him groomed. That's first on my list tomorrow, is to call a groomer. Someone's been slacking with calling. It's been somebody else's duty, but yep, gotta catch up on all the chores and fun stuff. Although tomorrow, you know, I'm not, sometimes I say I might stream on a Tuesday every now and then. No way tomorrow. It's my grandmother's, ooh, I think she is 80, she's 81 or 82, I believe. Hopefully I'm not too far off there. Birthday tomorrow. So I will not be available for most of the day. Amazon Prime Day. I've weeded through that before to try to find stuff, but honestly, I can't, off the top of my head, think of anything I need to buy. Granted, Ryan and I are in kind of save mode right now, you know. Well, I see a lot of people, like, not just say asking me on here, but like on other websites. Like I look on Reddit a lot and forums and whatnot, and there's tons of people trying to start out streaming, and they hop into it expecting, you know, they don't even have a, say like a viewer base, and they've never done it before, and automatically they're basically accepting donations and tips, and you know, they're expecting people to basically pay them. But you don't go in doing that. Like, honestly, if you guys remember back to when I first started streaming, I was very hesitant to even accept donations. And, you know, it took me from when I started streaming several months, and up until that point, I've been making videos since about 2011, where I didn't, you know, accept donations until last year for anything. But people jumping in thinking streaming, they can do it as a job, you don't want to do that, because very few people can actually do that, and even then, it's not like it's stable income. Like, say you do something stupid like a few streamers do, and you like flip out and say something wrong on a stream, you can basically get banned off of Twitch, Google, right from, you know, saying one thing, and that's it. And honestly, for anybody who is interested in it too, like, say some people like see these streamers making, you know, a comfortable living. Well, it depends on what country you're on, but if you're, say, in the US, gotta pay taxes on everything. You know, and if you don't, you might get away with it for a little bit, but the IRS is definitely gonna come knocking at your door someday. So I hope everyone that hops into it thinking like, ah, this is cool, make money from like ads and whatnot, you know, it's not all yours. It's not taxed until, you know, you file your taxes. Blah, I'm getting tongue-tied here. Over angle here, or else I can't even hit him. Did a little bit of damage there, and he's a goner. Good. Hello, Matt. Nice to see you. But yeah, it's one of those things where, honestly, the whole live streaming, video maker as a job thing, like YouTube people that make videos, content creators, they call them, yeah, it's been around kind of long enough to where you can consider it a, say, a real profession. Live streaming, you know, there's probably several dozen people that can consider it a full-time job, I would say, across everything. But, you know, it's still one of those things to where it's kind of hard to say that it's actually, you know, a real job. But then again, you know, I look at things a little bit differently. My gun depression. Bounce off of me. He's probably not, but hope. His Scorpion G can hit me, which is the problem. So tall. Never mind. Just fired though. Now's my chance. For free, essentially, there's a few different ways to do, say, streaming. You can create yourself, say, any kind of business you want, like LLC, S-Corp, stuff like that. Or you can just file it under personal business. Honestly, it depends kind of on where you live, but also probably how much money you make and how in-depth you want to do it. I don't want to talk too much about taxes. I dread having to do them. But basically, you know, it's a real business if you treat it like it. You just have to treat it like a real business and do all the paperwork with it. Yeah, thank you for the fights, Hermione. Sorry, I can't play too many matches with you here. Next up, I have an IS-7 up here. So I'm probably gonna get RD'd now. Can't claim Levi as a dependent. I should be able to, but no. Well, like as far as streaming and the tips and donations thing, honestly, this is something that, like, I treat everything as a tip. Everything, as you can see, is called a tip on here, except for, say, if you go straight to Streamlabs. The amount of streamers, this is as, honestly, the professional streamers that do it don't even do it correctly. If you live in the US, I don't know about other countries, and you live stream and you call people, or you don't call, but you basically call it a donation, have donation on your screen or on your page and say it in the game. Technically, that is illegal, and you can get in a ton of trouble for doing that. Because a donation implies that you are essentially a charity, and you're definitely not a charity. Being a live streamer, it's a tip. You know, it's basically the same as, say, if you're a waiter, you're claiming a tip. That's one thing that people, you know, I find it funny. A lot of people call it a donation. I try never to. It slips sometimes, but it's one of those little things to where, you know, it can potentially come back to bite you. Sorry, Tanya. Every single stream, you know, you come towards the end, I did play the KV2 earlier, but I am not taking any more tank requests right now. Pretty decent fight though, Mastery Badge first class here. Thank you for the OHO request. Pretty good amount of damage. Only the Type 4 on the other team beat me out, but just slinging HE. Eventually the damage adds up there. But my next request up here is the IS-7. Yeah, I don't think you have a tier 10, so... I'll be on at least until 10 p.m. Hello, Joel. Nice to see you. Well, honestly, you know, you might not make enough money that you think, but anyone can get audited, so... But more or less, like, honestly, like, I'm hoping once YouTube later in the year, but by the end of the year, they're basically adding in sponsorships, custom emojis, making it, you know, adding the few features that Twitch has that YouTube gaming doesn't currently have. I feel like as streaming sticks around longer, I really hope it transitions away from tips a little bit. You know, I always, you know, I appreciate your guys' tips, but not to say I feel bad at times, because I feel like I should be giving you guys more. I know you know, some of you guys might disagree with that because I know you like watching me, but I feel like on the service end that Twitch, YouTube, like, I know it's hard to get advertisers to pay more, but I feel like it should be, you know, people that, not to say you're a TV channel essentially, say if you're live streaming, but I feel like it should be set up better to where streamers aren't like begging people for money, because essentially, say if 1,000 people, like, I don't run ads on my stream. You might get one in the very beginning for joining in, but I don't hit the button after that like some people do. Say you have 1,000 people, you get at most $1 if, say, every single person watches that ad and doesn't have a ad blocker on. Video games don't pay a ton per 1,000 views, and at the very most for other say areas, say like a gardening website or something, per 1,000 views of people actually seeing the ad, you might get $4. So it's not that much money. It pays for your like costs for doing something, but I feel like that needs worked on, because, you know, it's kind of, technology is outpacing all the infrastructure behind it, and it's one of those things to where that's why I wouldn't, at least right now, treat this like a full whoa. I'm really surprised that he can do that, and he did damage me. Thank you, John, for the tip. I will take your money and like it. Thank you very much for the tip. And I just got ammo racked and artied, and our entire side got deleted over there, and we're not gonna win. Yep. Screw it. I'm just gonna push in here because the TVP is gonna kill me anyway. Might as well make this maybe interesting by bouncing off of that mouse. You know, that's really riveting gameplay here. Spot it. Oh god, I tracked. I'm dead. Yep. Oh. Don't ram me too hard. Gentle. Please be gentle. How is that other mouse not dead yet? Say who will drown first? Ah. Oh, I stayed alive longer than I thought. Eked out 2,500 damage, but yeah. Thank you very much again for the tip, though. Alright, so my next request up is the KV5. Hello, Mad. What tiers do you have? I'm about to say this is going to be my last battle or so. Platooning. I'm going to stop platooning at 9 o'clock here. Uh-oh. Huh, of course my... I really don't feel like changing my whole crew around here. I did say that, thank you. I thought I said thanks for the tip. Or I can hop into a tier 9 if you don't. I will get to the KV5 though. Yeah, I don't think... Yeah, I'll get back to the KV5 and the FV304. Yeah, I'm gonna start soloing here soon since need to get through these requests here. Yeah, the Type 5 is a very good tank. Leprosy? Joel, as far as ads work, like, I won't say I'm exactly... But yeah, I can't read Russian, for everyone else speaking Russian. Don't even know what they're saying. But Levi bans people that curse very bad words. That I can Google. As far as ads work, if you skip an ad like that, honestly, it does count as its watch. Basically how at least Google ads work for AdSense, you get paid per 1,000 views, and usually that's between $1 and $4 depending on your content. And say if somebody watches the full ad, you might get a little bit more from that specific view from that person. And if somebody clicks through and actually says, you know, it doesn't just click through and then exit out of the page, and they go through to the website, say sign up, or at least look around, click around on the website and interact with it, then you basically get paid per click. Now, I'm not telling anybody to do that because that's a very, very big no-no to tell people to do that. Please don't do that. YouTube, or I shouldn't even say YouTube, Google is very smart to where, honestly, each month they have a very sophisticated tool to where, you know, Google's been the #1 ad purveyor for years now. That's the majority of their revenue. They can tell if people click on things for a reason, or if they're just clicking on things to try to cheat the system and give money to somebody. They know, and it gets people into trouble. Sometimes. It depends on if, say, I don't know, say Quickie Baby had a website and told everyone, hey, go to my website and click on ads. He would basically get kicked out and banned. Oh, that I7's throwing HE. But if random people say troll your website and click on things trying to get you banned, you don't get in trouble for that. Basically, it just it doesn't count as anything. I guess Google has a troll identifier. Yeah. But it is very sophisticated. I don't know the ins and outs of everything. I just know the very basics. But really, honestly, the gist of it is, if you want to support people on the internet, you know, I still, honestly, I have an ad blocker on my, any browser I use, but I keep it off on basically all websites until I come across one that has like a video ad that pops up and annoying, or like shoves things in my face like subscribe here when you try to go to the exit button. I block them because they're annoying and they deserve to be blocked. But, you know, for YouTubers you like, for websites that you like to go to that aren't annoying, and basically, like, any website that has a pop-up ad in this day and age, honestly, to me, is doing it because they care more about money than they do providing content to people. or if they have something to where when you click onto it, you get redirected to a page before you're allowed to click through after sitting through an ad. Those ones I don't even look at anymore. I think one in particular is like Forbes.com. But yeah, if you want to support people, you know, all you do is leave your ad blocker off on their content. That's all from, you know, I'm on a lot of forums for people that have little websites and make videos and stuff. Honestly, that's all people ask for, because say someone like me to where I don't make a ton off of ads. I'll say I make anywhere from, you know, 100 to sometimes, if I put a lot of content up in a month, up to a few $100. But that was years ago, because I honestly don't have the time to churn out content every day, strictly from an ad point of view. You know, you lose about 20 to 40% of that revenue potential if people use ad blockers on your content. Like, I've seen people post up data, because website user or website owners do see how many people block their ads. It does show basically how many ads are served versus how many are actually loaded onto a page. So you can tell I'm doing a very bad job at fighting on this hill. More or less, like, some people have up to 50% blockage. So honestly, I could have penned him a few seconds ago, and I'm gonna die. Yeah. I tried though. Well, it got shut down, or did he specifically shut that down? Because just telling people to go upload a replay to your website isn't against the rules. I was specifically saying, like, at least for Google, because there's other ad websites or ad purveyors that it's not 100% against the rules to tell people to go to your ads, but that's just a rule specifically when it comes to Google AdSense, which is a perfectly fine rule in my eyes, because, you know, that's really stupid to be like, oh, go, you know, it's not fair to the people that advertise. Yeah, I can do one more Platoon match before I'm gonna play solo the rest of the night after this. Hello, Marga. Nice to see you. I know you're getting a little bit of lag over there, Labobo. Nah, that's not cheating the system, Joel. Huh. Honestly, if he was, what would you like to challenge me with, John? Since you just purchased the ultimate challenge here, I assume the Object 140. Honestly, if he had, I don't know if he did a video to explain what happened, but if he had too many ads on it, you're only allowed to do 3 through Google, and they have to be in certain locations to where if you don't have enough content, they'll pull you down too, because Google doesn't want to piss people off with ads either. Like, sure, John, I'll do that next up here. Hello, Otto, nice to see you. Thanks for translating that. But more or less, that might have been his case, to where, like, there was a website called maptactic.com. I used it for a few of my tank, my map strategy guys early on, and the guy was very nice. Before, you know, he shut it down. He didn't want to work on it anymore. Wasn't his you know, full-time job. It was like a hobby. And after a couple years, he stopped supporting it. He pulled it down as far as what I know. I don't think it's up anymore. But he got, like, I was talking to him and, you know, I worked with him. But Google flagged him for not having any actual content on his website. So that's where, like, none of you guys probably, unless you went to the website, even saw it. But I licensed, I think, like a few dozen of my weak spot guides and other things to his website for use, and he paid me basically a royalty fee for doing that, which is perfectly, you know, legal. A lot of websites do it. I don't let anybody else do it outside of that one case because he was a nice guy, and you know, I made money off of it too. But you know, he needed basically guides and articles up there because Google, even though he's providing a application essentially on a website for people to create clan wars and strategies for World of Tanks, it wasn't actual content by their rules, and it got pulled down. So that might have been something for Quickie Baby's case, to where that might have been what pulled his website down. He probably didn't feel like it was worth it to get into the guide business, because honestly, like, I do it mainly to help people. You know, you don't make that much, if any, money on it, just because ads don't pay that much. I'm talking a lot about advertising and stuff tonight. My last little thought of it is, like, take for example streaming here. Like, you guys are very generous with your tips, and I always like them and appreciate them because it lets me spoil the dog here with new toys. But and the little bit of ad money you do get from videos too. Say, I don't know, what I make streaming an hour, it would take me doing a guide. Like, I mainly do them because, you know, people do like seeing guides and it helps them. And also, you know, my website does drive a lot of people to my videos here, but it'll take, whereas a stream in one day, you know, you could make, it would take like a year to make that on one guide back through ad revenue. Just hypothetically, I honestly don't know what the number is, to be honest. Knowing you guys, though, probably, like, it's a huge gap, because you guys are awesome. Yeah, unfortunately, I'm not taking any more requests, Marga. I did play a Scorpion earlier in the stream. I am going to 10, but I still have a lot of tank requests, and I haven't even really... I did have a few grind requests, but, you know, I do want to play a lot of grinds towards the end here. But that'll pretty much be it for me talking about ads, hopefully, tonight. I missed them. I shouldn't have gotten greedy and tried to go for the roof. We're about to be flanked here. Definitely don't have any armor this way, but I can at least scare him with my gun. I'll still take that shot. 1-4, nah, the 430's got him. I hope. Don't say the word donate. No, I'm just kidding. That's alright, man. Hell, some of the matches I play on the stream here, I fall off a cliff or something. I've thought about that, Keith. Some people have asked about it too. That mainly comes down to, I'd like to do something like that. I just don't have time, honestly, to say whip up and Photoshop something. to do like sell a t-shirt or even like say print some out and then ship them out for people who spend like Levi biscuits or something on. I'd like to do stuff like that, but right now, you know, I have trouble just feeding myself when I'm home. That's how little time I have. Like after I'm done streaming here, like I'm waiting up for Ryan, but I've gotta go outside in the dark. I didn't finish. I've got to clip a ton of I have a lot of oregano, rosemary, thyme, and lavender plants I gotta clip back because I need to send them in tomorrow morning with Ryan to work. I'll be out there with a little flashlight, hoping not to get bit by any spiders. I keep seeing people typing different words. I can read Spanish though. More or less I understand it. Don't always get 100% the words, but I can at least get the gist of it. Lost some credits there. Thank you very much for the fights though. Labobo and also Man. Alright, so off to soloing. The first match is John purchased basically a challenge in the chatbot shop. For anyone that doesn't know what I'm talking about, there's a URL in the video description below. Basically what you can spend the stream currency on to buy. So with this challenge, I have to do double the HP in damage, assist damage, and blocked, all combined up. For this specific challenge, so I have to get to 3,800 between all three, which might seem a little bit low, but good luck pulling that off on every single match that you get a challenge. So, you know, it's hit or miss depending on the map. If I drive out and get ammo racked, you never know. But basically my next goal here is what little free time I'm preparing. They're making custom emojis for YouTube. I can put them on Discord right away once I make them, but with sponsorships and more features coming into YouTube here shortly, I plan on making some custom emojis like of Levi stuff, fun stuff like that, for you guys. So I need to find time to do that. I'm decent at Photoshop. Brian knows how to use it too. It just actually creating an image will take me a little bit of time. As I say, I don't have any parsley or sage. I mainly planted stuff that fends off some bugs, specifically ticks, because when we bought this house, we're pretty close to woods. The people before us, it was like a jungle out back, and it took us a year to kind of get things, say, back to a livable state for us. Could have stuck a shot in there. Good Lord. 1390, don't go alone. We're definitely gonna get pushed on. Hacker, he shot me. He's a goner. I test my luck a second time. already got me there. I knew I was playing with fire. Okay, since this is a challenge, I need to focus here. Oh god, I might regret going over here if these guys are just gonna... Right, push with me, guys. Pretty please. I think this guy kind of isolated himself. He's pretty much an easy kill. Here we go. Thank you much, Ghost, for the tip. Are you kind of saying that like this is the test? Only a test? Which it took me a little bit last time to figure out who the ghost was last time. Thank you very much for the tip. I always appreciate them. I know Artie's gonna ruin me, it's just right now a little bit more important for me to beat these guys back a little bit because we're starting to run out of tanks here. Really? I bounced off his cupola. What can you get? Focusing on a challenge. Hey, I haven't reached it yet. I still have like 800 damage, what have you, to go, which it's almost gonna have to all be damage because there's not really too many tanks left to spot for. Oh, really? There's a frickin' Udez back there? That's no fair. He's gonna get another shot on me. Hacker. Ah. Yep, Uda's got me. Again, oh well. Pretty sure you won this one, John. You can thank that guy. I knew where he was. I probably should have went to go face him, but give that guy his consolation prize of camping in the back and letting his team win it for him. But I only did 3,474 all combined, so you beat me on this one, John. And thank you, Azul, for tipping the dog here. Let me give you some biscuits back here. That's why, you know, some people might say the challenges are a little bit easy for me to do. They're not easy at all, you know, to pull it off every single battle. You know, I did the most amount of damage on my team here. It's just, yeah, you beat me by a little bit. Thank you for the challenge, though. They're always fun to do. So the KV-5's up next here. Oh, it's part of a song, Randall. Thanks for telling me about that. Pearl chickens, Levi would kill them. Yeah, possums honestly are... if you look up what possums do, they're actually pretty cool. We have a little possum family living near our house because we have woods very close by, and we have a lot of possum and raccoons. Raccoons and, you know, even the skunks I stay away from because they can carry... Possums have an extremely minute chance. Hey dog, wake up. Of carrying rabies, whereas raccoons, skunks, other animals are a little bit higher based off of their body temperature, because possums it's really low. But yeah, we have little skunk and raccoon families around, and I just always stay away from them, but I'm not afraid of them. As long as they don't come running at me, I'm fine. Oh, I know, Uber. Thanks for reminding me about that one. Oh, no, I don't name anything, but I just have a lot of wildlife here because, you know, when people think of New Jersey, they don't think of like trees and forests and stuff, but since I live outside of Cape May, you know, there's a lot of open land around me here that's protected. I do live right next to an airport, but a county airport, fortunately, but a lot of the land around here is protected, or it's like flood marsh zone, so it can't be built on. So you have a ton of wildlife. I could do without the ticks, but yeah, that's why I plant some stuff to keep ticks away from certain areas in our yard where Levi goes a lot. Well, yeah, typically skunks, though. I've never been sprayed by a skunk, knock on wood here, but they usually, as long as you're making noise, they just run away. Like when I lived at my parents', one morning going to work at like 4 or 5 a.m., opened my door, and within a foot of me, so like right next to where my door opens, there was a skunk that lived under my dad's shed. And it looked at me, and it just ran away around the corner. But usually, unless you're like trying to piss it off, the thing's gonna be more afraid of you and just run away from you. So don't go chasing after them. My experience with any like wild animal I've kind of come across, like growing up, me and my friends would ride our bikes in the woods a lot, and we came across coyotes here or there. You know, they look at you and they run away. Granted, coyotes are basically Levi's size around here. Really? I think I'm going to end up going to the center here. Yeah, they have a lot of TDs up in that area, so I'm not able to push this way. Favorite map to play? I don't know exactly off the top of my head, Grigsby. I usually say Malinovka. I do like Malinovka, but it can be frustrating, but yeah, honestly, I have a least favorite map, the American ones, Highway and Live Oaks, but only because they're two flanks. There's no like third flank option on either map. Oh, I know. He kept looking to see if he could find another one underneath the vacuum cleaner. Yeah, there's a skunk that lives in our neighborhood to where when I walk the dog in the morning before, you know, the sun comes up, I see it every day when I do that. Just looks at us, goes scurries off into someone's backyard. Thank you very much, Grigsby, for the tip. I think all of their Scorpion G. Yeah, there is one down in the south. Alright. Time to load a little bit of APCR. Yeah, can I get this Pershing? Not sure if I can get him. Yeah, Pershing, that doesn't work when you're already spotted. I want to push up over here, because if that Scorpion G's still down there, I'll be able to hopefully function pretty well over this way. Huh, he got his treat. I saw him eat it. He was just looking for more, honestly. If he didn't eat it, he'd be back there freaking out. He's spoiled to the point where if he can't do something, he knows if he backs up and whines enough, I'll come and save the day. Let's say push like you've never pushed before. Gee. Ah, and I missed him. Thank you very much, Labobo, for the tip. Thank you very much, Object 140, for another tip as well. Thank you, guys. The reason I wasn't loading HE off the get-go is if I had clipped that house just a little bit, it would have negated my shot, whereas AP or APCR, I could punch through that little wall the Scorpion was partially behind. I got enough HP here to where I'll be fine to tank a couple shots since my team's helping me out. EV2 with the derp gun, basically never push out too far. You have a really long reload, poor accuracy. Just kind of take it slow and steady. Make sure you're not getting into a spot where people can push between your reload. Pretty much the gist of it. Don't try to fight on hills too much. And yeah, just stay alive and keep chucking HE shells out and you'll get damage. Thank you again, Lobovo, for the tip. But more or less, the donation goal is automatic always if you tip through Streamlabs. Super chat here in Google is on YouTube. I have to manually add it in. They were going to add that feature in, but it seems like they can't for some sort of legality reason. I'm not exactly sure why, but they can't do it for Twitch bits or super chat, it seems like. But I'll rate them out of damage, and yeah, made some credits. On to the FV304 here. Trying to steer someone towards the OI. Why not both? Buy Levi a new toy. He would appreciate that. Hopefully he won't rip its throat out if you do it. A good boy, bud. He's trying to pretend to sleep over there. He's finally on his little bed. And by little bed, I mean I probably could sleep on that thing and be comfortable. We definitely spoil him. Where do I want to go? I'll try to help the south. Yeah, I might as well. Thank you very much again for the tip. If that's Labobo or somebody else. And thank you very much, Los Angeles, for the subscription. And thank you very much, HMB Atlas, for the tip as well. I appreciate it, guys. Bert the Avenger. Is he gonna double down? He's gonna wiggle around and not move anywhere. I was hoping that he'd back up. That's usually what people do, but he chose the right decision there and move forward. Edge of the map here. Why you guys gotta move over there? You ruined my whole plan. I'm really bad at hitting things in this. Like if something moves and I'm not really close to it, I try to stay right around the max view range, to be honest, which is pretty close, but it's what works for me. But if people start moving, I start missing like crazy. Honestly, be careful about that, because you know, technically you should reheat something to a certain temperature. Even if it's frozen, you know, I have to go through all the serve safe stuff every few years. Even if they cook something, that's why they have that label on there. It's not 100% chance. I would say it's very unlikely, but it's still a chance. Say if manufacturer cooks chicken at say like 170, even though it needs to only go to 165, then they freeze it really quickly and you heat it up and it only goes to say 140, which is still hot and it's cooked, and you eat it, there is a small chance to where something did grow between the time they cooled it down and it got to you to reheat. Where reheating at the 165, or not reheating at the 165, which is what you need to reheat everything to, regardless of what it is, you know, there is a small chance it could come back to bite you. Thank you very much, Lobobo, for the tip. I haven't done a very good job here, but at the same time, I haven't had a ton of time to work on anything, honestly. I don't really like the other arty view. Honestly though, I don't think that we're gonna win this. Party pooper. Why do you have to push up? I was gonna ram somebody. No, I'm not even gonna bother. I'm not sure if I got top damage. I hope not, because I didn't do that much. Hello, Rapitor. Thank you for the subscription. I'll just stick around here because this guy should be dead. Next up, though, is the Strub 103B again. I didn't even notice that I had 2 kills out of the 4. But definitely, yeah, top 3 damage, but yeah. Unfortunately, our team just slowly ran out and died there. Sorry, Colt, but I've already told you, I don't know if you're watching now, I can't respond to your messages multiple, like dozens of times during the stream. Honestly, if I'm streaming, you can see me live. I don't mean to, like, a few of you guys have asked me before if I'm streaming, like at times messaging me. Usually I message and say yes or no, but sometimes when I log in, I get like, you know, about 10 to 14 messages asking if I'm live or not. And it was the other day where I just typed no to everybody and didn't put anything else. I don't mean it to sound rude, it was just I only had a little bit of time to play. And I just hop on for, you know, a few grind matches and hop off. Thank you, Lucas. I try my best though to, you know, answer everybody's questions even if I'm not streaming now, the best I can. But some days, like if I'm not streaming and I pick World of Tanks for kind of like a decompressing game to where it relieves stress instead of say Dreadnought or a different game, you know, I kind of just want to hop on and get a few couple matches and then hop off quick. But yeah, the stream schedule shouldn't change until after the summer, hopefully. There might be a week here or there to where I need to switch it if I had to, you know, go in a different day at work. But that should only be Wednesday. That might change. Oh God. Tell me that we are gonna get blanked here by the AMX. Oh, how did I miss that? That is a can of baloney there. I know, my curses are top notch here. Sorry, T49, I'm gonna try to let you out. But his AMX 30 should be deader than dead right now. Oh, T54. I do not know how he's still alive. He is still alive, and he's gonna stay alive. There we go. Thank God. There's TDs, there's Artie, there's a lot of different people that could have hit that guy. And yet, lived for as long as he did. Can't push out now. The E4 can overmatch me. Well, John, I don't mean to come off that way. That wasn't my goal, but you know, more or less, you know, if I message and it's like a quick little message, I try to message back to everybody, but you know, sometimes it's hard to me to get to everybody if I'm just popping on for like 20 minutes, you know, when I'm not streaming. Discord's honestly the easiest way if you want to ask me a question and I'm not streaming, just because I typically pop it up during work, you know, maybe once or twice if I'm not too busy, or if I get home I always check Discord, and when I wake up in the morning. That's the easiest way if you have a message and you know, want to ask me or somebody else on the stream. I got a little assist damage, but we have way too many people in the field they just need to push. They need to push and win because they only have 2-3 tanks tops out there. Get myself into trouble doing this, but hoping. No, it's not worth it. Gotta run like a little sissy here. Nope, I got double tracked and I'm sideways. I'm dead. But honestly, I usually don't get annoyed, but screw everybody except for Artie that is out here. They couldn't kill that one medium in the beginning, and they couldn't push on 2 tanks. Maybe 3 if you're being generous. But yeah, I hate people that literally, like, I get not reading a map right away, but if you reach a high tier and you can't see that, or basically do basic addition and subtraction, that's what irks me, that people don't know, oh, we have 4 tanks out here, they have like 2 or 3, and you know, we have higher tiers than them, why don't we push up? No, we're just gonna sit here, watch our team die. But yeah. Okay, yeah, I'm not exactly sure, Azul, as far as Yeah, the whole tipping thing, depending on what country you are, it is a lot different. Like through here on Google, it's called Super Chat. It isn't available in every country. It is releasing to more countries. Every few months they add more. But yeah, well, you can tip directly through Streamlabs, or beneath it is a link directly to just PayPal. But you know, for anyone who can't exactly tip, I've seen it, or I've said it a few times, you can always feel free to click on my Amazon affiliate link if you need to buy anything through Amazon, and I get a very small, basically referral fee for that, and it's no cost to you. Or, without spamming, you just share my stream, my website around. I always appreciate that. Excuse me, appreciate that. Unless it's spamming, definitely don't do that. I try my best to post things on the forums, but I don't always have the time to post outside of the like dedicated forum threads I have for the stream. Oh god, these guys, ah shit. I knew I was gonna do that, and yet I still clicked. Ah, gun depression. Why you hate me? Yeah, this is gonna go over very nice. And not to, like, since I was just ranting, like, I'm gonna die here pretty quickly. They finally just got their first shot, the TDs back there, on these guys. Sitting back where they are doesn't exactly do too much, as you might think. Yeah, I'm dead. It's just, they set up there, and they weren't taking shots right away, because I think they were afraid of getting spotted. But at the very least, they tried to help. The T-25 pilot, I don't know. That's what I get for pushing out that far, though. I didn't expect the T-34s. Well, that's strange. Honestly, you know, I don't know too much from, you know, say the opposite end of giving out donations to, you know, be able to help with that, unfortunately. We can always tip with kindness. See ya, Graham. Thank you very much for the matches. Have a good night. Easy for grind? It's pretty easy, yes. Which, hello, Luke. Technically, yes, Joel. I have looked that up when I had a website. I have it all saved, but I took it down. One for Cape May. I thought about advertising that way, but it is illegal. The only way I've found around it, which is still technically illegal, but I don't think they would do anything, is to do chalk. But still, when I looked that up, apparently people said that their cities have fined them for doing that by advertising a business or a website. Sounds like people that are honestly D-bags, more or less, if you're gonna go after someone for something as little as that. You can see a little kid, group of kids doing like a hopscotch on the sidewalk. Cop pulls up with a, like the mayor or something, put him in cuffs. Vandalizing public property. That's all good, Abzul. You know, if it's too much trouble, honestly, don't worry about it too much, honestly. But I appreciate it. A command tip. Honestly, somebody, like, this is on Discord for Fussbot, the chatbot I use. Somebody's on the Fussbot Discord yelling at the developer to basically make an option like Streamlabs to replace Super Chat, and like the guy's being an asshole. I try not to curse too much here, but not that that's too much of a bad word. He's like yelling at him and like threatening to pull his $5 a month that he Like, it is a donation in that sense, to help the guy keep up the Fussbot servers. Like, I do $5 a month on Patreon to Fussbot, but you guys, like, I don't want your $5. I can't do that. Like, you're asking me basically to turn a YouTube chatbot into something that processes money. No. Surprised he hasn't banned the guy yet, though. Crap, I spotted that IS-7. And I shot the T-62A too low. No! You just pushed him and I can't actually hit him. They be pushing the town extremely hard. Or not the town, the valley. Bleh. But our guys in the center, please push. Like, pretty please. We really need you to push because they're about to be at our base. There's this strange thing called taking out the 2 tanks that are sitting in front of you, aiming at somebody else. Sorry, I'm getting a little bit frustrated at my teams right now because the guys in the center could very easily kill this IS-7 now with no harm to themselves. Basically, whoops, sorry, 140. I didn't mean to do that. Thank you, T100. That's honestly what I was looking for there. I could just swap over to APCR, but yeah. I'm hoping it just doesn't come back to bite me. I kept hitting him on like the upper part of his side, and that's pretty strong in the IS-7. I'm just banking on them not being able to cap out before I can go to their cap. I really don't feel like fighting people. Yes, John. I can play a little bit of World of Warships. I wasn't going to end the stream directly at 10, so that works. I am going to finish all the requests, though, right now. But I can play a little bit of World of Warships at the end. If you purchase that. Oh, we don't have any of those there, Joel. Kate May. If someone puts a poster up that's not like lost cat or dog, they're gonna freaking come after you and, like, I don't know, sue the hell out of you. Kate May's really strict. Alright, next up's the IS-3. Oh, again, Perry. Sorry, I do not play tomorrow. I don't mean to sound annoyed, but I've said several times here, I literally only play during streams at most, and I don't know. I'm way too busy. That works, Daniel. Make a video of it. Hello, person from Russia. I think it's pre-vet. But yeah, I'm glad that they ended up capping. That ended up working out there. Oh, thank you very much for purchasing Dreadnought. I thought you meant World of Warships, but Dreadnought works for me. Honestly, I need to let me sorry for that noise. I'm gonna pull that up there because it needs to download an update. It's not a big one. it's already done. I just knew that they put an update out a few days ago, and I haven't logged in since. I'll finish the tank request here, and then I'll play a few matches in Dreadnought to end the stream, since John was very kind and purchased that in the chat bot. Sorry, John Roberts, I'm not taking any more tank requests. Hopefully you understand. Basically all the tank requests I currently have, people requested about 2.5 hours ago. Do I want to gamble? I think I'm gambling, because I'm not going to sit here and wait for my team to outweight the other team. I could have shot at him, but oh well. Uh-oh, here's a T-95. Anybody gonna come and help me? Probably not. Oh my god, this is gonna go bad. Scale to 1 to 10, this is probably gonna be a 10 as far as about how many enemies are gonna be on me soon. Not enough gun depression. Hey, I'm happy you picked Dreadnought. Hey, it's enough like World of Tanks, World of Warships to where people should enjoy saying it. Alright, so I think they abandoned trying to come get me for the time being. I still know that there's 2 TDs down there, I just fortunately can't see them. Hopefully, yeah, that Scorpion G I was about to say can shoot me through that if he's smart. No, I'm dead. Hey, they killed a T-30 at least. And they should be able to get that T-95 WZ-111-14. So moving along, I have a grind left and a T-49. So for a grind, T-49 technically I am grinding, but I'm gonna pick another. I played the Leopard Proto, why don't I pick... I didn't play the tier 8 bat chat here. Well, typically no, but in a tier 10 match, honestly, I think that was the best choice I could have done because my team was all camping in that corner. They wouldn't have pushed out at all and would have gotten no spotting, and we would have just gotten destroyed over there, to where I put them in a spot getting out there to where we got a decent amount of damage on them. They could easily win that flank now. So, see you, Dana. Thank you very much for watching. If only, Randall. Maybe I'll try to be a light tank. Usually I end up going on that side of this map regardless of what tank I'm on, or in. Even though technically you're not in a tank most of the time you're playing. You're like a little bird following it around. Starting to lose my mind from lack of sleep. No problem, Scunch. I do my best, you know, to answer everything that pops up in the chat. Oh, good, Leo. That's honestly probably more my fault than his. Lord, I didn't even see him. Obviously, they did not go to this side. Waiting till I get a little bit more on my reload back. I'll head back this way. We have enough people going to kind of flank them. Sure. I can do that, John. Yeah, I have one more. I'm going to play the T-49 too before I hop over to Dreadnought. Hopefully there's enough people on. I've never played Dreadnought, I think, this late. There should be, though. Ooh, I just got HE'd. Alright. We should win this. All they have to do is cap. As far as my graphic settings go, there we go. Which we ended up losing Fisherman's Bay, unfortunately. Graphic settings, like, here's the general settings here. But graphics go. Very important for, you know, field of view all the way up. I keep anti-aliasing off, but details here. Pretty much everything is maxed out except for motion blur is down low, and I have that unchecked. You can check that off if your PC can't 100% handle the game at times. It will lower your settings for you, but yeah, pretty much everything is maxed out. And then people have asked me to see how I have the aiming circle done too, but everything's more or less standard. And then I check, all right, I check literally most things off on these, but hopefully that's what you wanted to see. I have one more match here, and then I will run a raffle as I switch over to Dreadnought, because that'll take me a couple minutes to kind of load up that. And I'll play, you know, a few matches over there. Which, thank you very much for the subscription, Russian dude. I was gonna say, there's actually a special event going on in Dreadnought. Right, I did not know that. I guess that's what that little update I saw was. No problem, John. Which, hello, Sat. Dreadnought's another game. It's free to play. Similar to, I would say it's like World of Warships, but more fun. There's a lot of micromanaging. It's a space game, PvP. He should not be loaded yet. BK is though. Yeah, it's a pretty fun game. It's still in its early stages. It's in open beta right now. So anyone can pop in and try it. Pretty much the same format as far as you'll see. Like World of Tanks, there's only up to 5 tiers though. So it's a lot more condensed, but thank you very much, Sitterpist, for the subscription. I say my overlay will not be 100% in line with Dreadnought. I've never been able to get time to make one for it yet, since I don't, you know, I mainly just stream World of Tanks. Crap. Oh, I missed again. And there's a T-30. Holy crap. There's a Strub 10302. What the hell here? T-30 fired, but the Strev did not again. Now he did. And I'm tracked, my engine's out, I'm dead. Oh well, this was a crappy map, but I did not play this well at all, and I thought my batch at 12T, not that we saw these guys, was going to help me take this guy out, and I completely messed everything up. Oh well, shit happens. But, yeah, so let me start a raffle here before I swap over to Dreadnought, because I need to actually set up OBS here again. Raffle will last 4 minutes, and the winner will get 500 Levi biscuits. I won't troll you this time. You have to hit exclamation point raffle to enter it. All right. Ooh, I'm gonna have to reset up everything because I don't have. Honestly, Dreadnought pops up on my wrong window here. I don't have it entirely set up correctly. So unfortunately, I can't see anything for the next little bit until I fix this. Daisy. So just give me a second here, guys. Three. Yeah, I haven't logged in since the last thing, so I have to make sure all my audio looks fine. It's gonna look really weird what I am doing right now, but I have to for my own sake get this over to my other. No, why aren't you working? 1 second here. honestly, Dreadnought, I haven't been able to do it through NVIDIA or anything, being able to get it to work properly to get on whatever screen I want it to. I know how to do it through the settings and everything through Windows, my graphics card and whatnot, and it still has a bug that they have not fixed, and it's pretty annoying. It always defaults back to my screen on the left here, which, you know, is definitely not what I want. Even if it's windowed, it's very, very annoying. But I got this fixed here. You guys should be able to see everything, except for I've got a... There we go, I am back. It took me a second here, just to get it where I want to. It's not your fault, John. Basically, I haven't logged in and set it up with OBS. For about, because I usually have World of Warships, World of Warplanes, and Dreadnought set up in case one of you guys do buy it. But whenever Dreadnought updates, which it did the other day, it breaks it and I have to reset it up, and I just hadn't done that yet. But there's about 9 seconds until the raffle winner is announced, and the winner of the raffle is, holy crap, John, you won again. Oh my god, how do you get that goddamn lucky? I'm gonna draw another winner here. Congratulations, Andrew. So both of you guys win. The learning curve, it's not too high, no. If you've played, the only curve is, it's, you know, like World of Tanks, World of Warships, where all the controls are the same. However, there's a lot of secondary modules in Dreadnought, outside of your primary and secondary weapons. You have like 3-4 like secondary skills almost, and you can go up and down, you know, since you're in a spaceship. So it's rigged. But since matchmaking's going here, basically, you know, it's similar to World of Tanks. If it lasts too long here, because the game is an open beta, and depending on the time of day you play, sometimes matches take long. I might pop into a different fleet though, because I'm playing a recruit fleet. You know, there's only 5 tiers in this, and they are slowly putting out new ships each patch. They add like 1 here or there, but the amount of time to get to tier 5 is more or less, I would say, comparable to World of Tanks. Like, you're not gonna just jump straight to tier 5 unless you spend a bit of money, because it is a, you know, it is a free-to-play game. But I just hope it's able to launch here. I could probably hop into a... I want to click that. Okay, it started. I was about to say, I can hop into a quick, it's called, they do have PvE on this. It's not like, say, it's like World of Warships PvE, where you don't gain as much credits or experience, but you do play against bots, and it throws a couple people on your team if they're playing it as well. But yeah, that's usually what I play if I'm just hopping on for a match or so. Alright, I would like to hop straight into a Dreadnought here, why not? But it is a pretty fun game. I'm still grinding because I don't want to spend money on this because I don't have time to play it fully. Outside, I bought a couple pre-order packages because I wanted to support the developer. I'm still working the game. Once you get the tier 3 mainly, I only have 1 and it's not fully upgraded. The game starts opening up to where it's not like World of Tanks where you have to like pay for your commander, like your crew. You automatically get one. However, you can basically research and apply different skills to them, and it opens up. Whereas Tier 2 and Tier 1 ships, they don't have that, so you get a little bit of learning in. But that's what I'm looking forward to, is getting some Tier 3s to start opening the game up a little bit. But this is what I kind of wish World of Warships was like, to where you have a lot of different things to micromanage, and it's pretty fun. I'm not exactly good at this game by any means, to be honest.
Vultures are locked, ready to launch. Send the vultures. Vulture missiles have
But basically you can buff your gun output, you can buff your shields by using your energy up. I probably should go out here and tank damage. That's kind of what you do in this class of ships. But yeah, it is free to play for anybody that is interested to try it. They're healing in. Alright guys. Yeah, I think I'm gonna die. My healer, their healer, like, I did push out, but my healer kind of hid back and didn't come with me. Oh well, but at least you can respawn in this. Let me hop in this. Wait, never mind, I can't respawn. God damn it. I forgot that it's team elimination. I would have played that different had I, yeah, had I seen that. Like I said, I'm not very good at this. I didn't even notice I was in team elimination, which you don't respawn in. But fortunately, even though you can't, you can still hop into these little things, which honestly annoy the hell out of you. Guy's still there. Get a little bit lower. Go down. These little things fly funky though. Oh, they killed him. Oh, I guess Ryan into that. You don't take damage in big ships running into things, but you do in this. Let me pop into something different, because that thing's flying way too weird for me. But I might hop out and honestly go to a different battle if this takes too long. I don't want to though, just because it's best of 3 essentially. You screwed up the end of the stream? No, you didn't. I say, I actually get to play Dreadnought for once. Even though, yeah, that was pretty embarrassing, crashing into the frickin' side. This is Dreadnought. Oh god. Frickin' John, you killed me here. Yeah, Uber exploited something. I'm going back into the thing that I crashed into a wall.
Thank you.
Enemy ship eliminated. We're not done yet. There's still 4 other ships out there.
Yeah, there's still 4 ships. Why don't you guys hurry up and kill the rest of these guys here. Try not to kill myself here. Rigged. We should win this, honestly. It looks like it's about to come down. Our team's finally pushing up here. Tried to drop some bombs on him, but next round I got a kill! Holy crap. You guys thought I was just wasting time playing these little things. But yeah, it's basically we'll have a next round for this, and I'll actually know not to rush out there. So I thought this was it's not a Steam game, no. It's kind of like wargaming to where, oh shit, somebody was sucking me in there. You know, it's their own game client.
Only 2 enemy ships left on Raven.
I know, you warned me. I did give you that credit. You warned me before you did it. Alright, let's bomb this dude. There we go. Round 1 is complete. Flying binoculars. See you, Nice Cuppa. Thank you very much for watching. I will. Hopefully it'll be pretty enjoyable. So I'm going to be stuck in my Dreadnought again. Because you're not able to switch your ships if you won. But essentially it's called Dreadnought. It is a free-to-play game. All you have to do is download it, make an account, and you can hop right in. Alright, so note to self, do not push out there because you cannot respawn. Oh, it's just tomorrow my grandma, it's her 81st or 82nd birthday. How do you move up or down? It's spacebar and shift. So all the same controls as World of Tanks, except for you need to hit 1, 2, and 3, and 4 for those skills up there. And up and down, shift, and spaced. So just using your ring finger and your thumb for that. Alright, I need to head out with these guys. See you, Labobo. Thank you very much for watching. But since I'm in team elimination here, I'll probably finish out this match, and I'll play one more. He just fired a nuke. There's nukes in this game. There's tractor beams. There's you can cloak. There's a bunch of different skills. And once you get up to tier 4 and 5, it opens up a lot more too. You need to aim a little bit. There we go. He's the one that killed me last time. So those missiles are coming in. I need to launch an anti-missile thing, and that should shoot them down. Good. Some of them, at least. They just... Bam. He just nuked us. This is not good. Go, we got another kill there.
Vultures are locked, ready to launch.
It's pretty hectic though. Honestly, when it's not just team elimination where you can't respawn, it's like 100% always just like carnage. This match, this round is a little bit quicker than the last one. Got an assist there.
Understood.
Amplifying weapon systems.
Need to get closer though for my broadside. I don't know Serbian now. There we go. So we won. We'd see you, Matt. Thank you very much for watching. But yeah. That was definitely quicker or faster that round. So I'll play one more match here. As far as the scoreboard goes, I didn't do too bad. 5 kills, 1 death, 2 assists. I'm kind of middle of the pack. That's typically where I end up. Alright, so... Oh, hi little dog. I'm almost done. He really, you know, I had to go outside after this, even though it's dark, to clip some stuff, some herbs, but for your progression, what did I get here? Yeah, I got something. Honestly, they keep adding stuff in that it's kind of like, say, personal missions for wargaming, but for wargaming games, but it's making it a little bit easier to progress. I'm gonna hop into a veteran fleet. Actually, scratch that. I don't want to do that. I want to do recruit again. But it is fun. Which this is Onslaught. Good. The game mode. So whereas the last one, essentially team elimination, it's 3 rounds max. First to get to 2 wins. You don't respawn in each round. Winner of a round, you aren't able to change your ship loadouts. Let me hop into something different. I'll hop into it's called a Corvette. Even though having 2 isn't always, we have 3. Okay, he swapped. But I'll hop into a Corvette, at least for my first life here. I was about to say, cursing in other languages isn't always the best to do, Sampita. You know, people do have Google Translate. But Onslaught here, this game mode, essentially you have 1 capital ship that you have to protect. Which I'll probably end up switching here because we don't have enough healers. But this ship is much faster than the last one. But essentially you're supposed to protect your command ship and kill enemy ships. There's also these little ships as well. That kind of fly around, and they can damage you. They're not too threatening, but you can gain points that you can see on the bottom little counter. Basically, first to fill up their bar wins.
Train torpedoes locked onto contact.
Ooh, Lord.
Train torpedoes have a lock. Launching train
trying to run away. Ah, yeah, I died. I'm not that good playing they're essentially like light tanks, but a lot more threatening if you play them well. I'll hop into. Let's see, my team doesn't have enough healers, so a tactical cruiser. I'll hop into one of these guys here.
Full power to maneuvering thrusters. Activating primary weapons, Captain.
Which unfortunately I'm on the same map here, but they've added like 2 or 3 different maps since the last time you guys have seen me play it. They have some pretty freaking cool maps in this thing. They added at least one more space one, and the graphics, like, they're awesome as far as the graphics go.
Enemy warheads locked on our position.
Good. I'm not fast enough. Crap, I got myself out here again. You can do damage here in this thing.
Another enemy.
Not a ton, but
Reloading.
Repair auto beams activated. Captain, activating.
heal my little command ship up here. Okay.
Activated. Understood. Recharge.
Playing this is the easiest of the classes, honestly. Pretty much your goal is to stay around your teammates and shoot them. That way you heal them up. But I typically like to play Dreadnoughts, or there's a class called Destroyers that essentially have pretty good range, and they're like a medium tank in a way.
Got an enemy contact.
They are rushing in here. Hope do a little bit of damage here.
Energy system offline.
That guy gets frickin' rammed.
Amplifying weapon systems.
It didn't exactly work out for him. My guy on my team died, even though he's the one that rammed him.
Hit hard. Damage control team dispatched. Understood. Deploying repair pod. Cycling.
Tank. Yeah, spaceships. Yeah.
We lost our command ship.
Ah, crap. Crap.
Captain, engaging.
Trying to keep you alive.
System drained.
Shit, he worked away from me. That's not cool, dude. I can't heal you over there. But in a way, you know, this game, it's really confusing at times for me still, because, you know, I won't say I know everything about the game, but it's fun to play. That's
Can't. She's still cooling down. Reload.
That's the main thing I love about the game is, you know, it's basically take World of Warships but speed it up to World of Tanks pace, and that's kind of the best comparison I have for it.
All ships, enemy contact. At this location.
But this, once this battle's over, because these battles, oh shit, I'm getting sucked in.
Full power to maneuvering thrusters. Understood.
Enemy missiles incoming, Captain.
Hi, Captain. Activating.
This is probably gonna be my last battle of the stream, just because these matches take a lot longer than a typical World of Tanks battle. But my next stream's gonna be coming up on Wednesday, 9 a.m. 9 a.m. to 12 p.m. Yeah, I'm gonna die here. But if you can play World of Tanks, even though the graphics, like, I don't have them turned all the way up here, just because I haven't been able to fine-tune them because I haven't streamed it much. You'll be able to play this game if you can play World of Tanks. Unless you play on standard graphics for World of Tanks, you might have some trouble. Oops, did I not select? Let's see. I thought I readied up. No problem, John. Thanks for buying this too, because
We're losing power. We need repairs.
I've been wanting to pop on. Which I played a Dreadnought, and then I hopped into a Corvette, and then a tactical cruiser, and this is a I think it's a destroyer. Yeah, destroyer. I have this kind of setup. If you look at the top, I have a Goliath torpedo salvo, to where, let's see if I can get close here. Torpedo the hell out of this dude. And that guy just rammed him. But I have it set up to where you can set your ships up so many different ways. I have it set up to where I warp into somebody and dump a ton of torpedoes on them and just, you know, output so much damage that even if they have someone healing them, they typically can't keep up with it. My primary weapons are out. Uh-oh. I don't think I'm gonna be able to work away fast enough. Ah, just beat him. They're still following me though, unfortunately. But luckily they ran out of range. Yeah, I hope this game, because you know it's still in open beta in the early phases. I hope it works out, because it's basically, you know, World of Tanks in space. For a lot of battles where the maps are kind of set either on a planet or in between. But there are, you know, I think 3 space maps right now. It's so much fun. But it is a little bit more chaotic. Alright, I should be able to take him. There we go. We won. Took out their command ship for the last time, but this is gonna be the last, you know, this is the last battle I'm gonna do. Since I need to do a couple things before Ryan gets home, but it was fun. Thank you very much for purchasing this, John. But yeah, as you see, I love playing different games. Like I really like World of Tanks, but you know, playing this game, whether I do good or bad, it's just a blast. It's called a Dreadnought, Walter. Because basically, World of Warships, you know, I would be playing it more if it had a little bit more depth to it. This is kind of what I wanted from World of Warships, where you have secondary kind of things to keep track of, whether it's skills or something, and it adds a lot of depth to it. But more or less, you know, I had a blast there, and I, you know, scored towards the middle of my team again. But yeah. Anyway, thanks again, guys, for watching. And even though I've already done 2, I'm gonna do another raffle here. The winner is gonna get 250 Levi biscuits. It's gonna go off for 2 minutes here. You just have to type in !raffle. But more or less, this game's called Dreadnought. The reason I played it is John purchased it in the chatbot shop, where I can play a different game at the end of the stream. It's free to play. It's on PC, and it's actually coming out on PS4 too. They have a beta for that. I believe you have to sign up for that though, but it is coming out on PS4 as well. I'm not sure about Xbox. I don't think it's coming out on that, but the game's pretty fun. Honestly, it follows almost the same exact model as World of Tanks as far as how it's monetized. However, the great thing about this, you have GP here, which is essentially gold, you can convert it for credits, free experience. However, the great thing about Dreadnought is, like, I have premium ships here, essentially these golden ones. They're not better, they're not worse than standard ones. However, the main reason you play them is to fill out your fleets here. If you don't have enough ships to basically fill out your recruit, veteran, or legendary fleets. Because that's how matchmaking works. Tier 1 to 2, Tier 2 to 4, and then Tier 4 to 5. But otherwise, it's not like you're grinding those specific ships for credits. You're mainly playing, you know, those 3 different tiers essentially, and you earn basically based off of what tier you're playing and also how well you perform. But most of the options, like, there's no gold rounds or anything. Most of the options outside of a premium account, converting experience credits, buying premium ships if you want to, is almost all cosmetic as far as how they monetize things in the appearance shop, where you can buy a bunch of different you know, camouflages and whatnot to outfit your ship, which as you get up to the higher tiers, they have a lot of different things, which congratulations Azul for winning the for winning the raffle. Sorry, but I got a little bit lost here looking at this stuff. But more or less, thank you for watching, guys. Hopefully you enjoyed the little end of the stream here in this other game. Like I said, my next stream is going to be coming up Wednesday, 9 a.m. to 12 p.m. For World of Tanks. I'll be playing solo. And, you know, if you have any tank requests, best to either request them on Discord beforehand or request them in the first, basically, battle they've been filling up. But again, thank you again for watching. Thank you very much for the tips and the subscriptions too. Yeah, have a good night, guys. See you around.